Shit, dude. Oh my god, I just had a heart attack. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Fadi. This is Boost It Forward, and thanks again for tuning in and your support for the channel. I really appreciate it. Like I said before, I really do enjoy uploading videos, so I'm happy to see that you guys are enjoying the content that I'm uploading. Thank you so much. So today I got a really fun one for you guys. So I am going back to 2013, and I'm handpicking out all the different races that went down in Mexico that I feel are my favorite races that took place. So why don't you guys sit back, relax, as always, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and let's get to the races. All right, so race number one. This is going back to 2013 when I purchased my 2009 LP560, and I had sent it out to a shop to get some turbos on it. At that time, I decided to go with the Stage 3 kit, and the car was making 1,250 wheel horsepower. So I had a buddy with a GTR. It was a full bolt-on E85 GTR, making about 600 wheel horsepower, and he wanted to race me. And of course, like a lot of people, they don't want to race me on my full kill map. They want me to dial it down, way down, okay, to 600 wheel horsepower to race them on their kill map, which at that time, like I said, that was a full bolt-on E85 GTR making 600 wheel horsepower. So I did, you know what, he was a friend at the time, he was a good friend of mine, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna dial it down for you and we'll go out and we'll make some runs. So basically I dialed my car down 600 wheel horsepower. It made 1,250 on kill. I got it down to about 650, and we went out and we raced, and you know, it was really, really close. The race was super, super close. I don't have the footage of the first race, but it was really close with me dialed way back down. But then after the race, he came out and he was like, oh, yeah, I don't know, man, I think I beat you, you know, I got you, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, dude, it was super close, super close. He was like, no, I beat you, I beat you. I'm thinking to myself, dude, like, I just dialed my car down 600 wheel horsepower. I basically shut my turbos off to race you. And you're sitting here telling me how, like, oh, you're bragging, you beat me, you beat me. So, check this out. This is where it gets really, really funny. So I said, okay, you know what? Let's go do it again. Let's see what happens. So what I did to teach the fella a lesson, because at the time I had a switch, a dial switch where I can up the power on the fly, right? So what I did was I got in the car, I clicked the knob one way, one direction to the right, which gave me another 200 wheel horsepower on pump gas. So now I'm making 800 wheel horsepower, not the 600 wheel horsepower or the 650 or whatever it made. But he didn't know that, right? He didn't know that. It was hilarious. I get in the car, I up the map, and we go race. Watch this.
Fadi, I did win. I edged you.
What the fuck? I'm throwing this camera in the garbage.
Hey, wait. I'll turn it back down.
That's bullshit.
All right, back down. Let's
Damn
go.
it, fucking
Dave,
bullshit.
I want to know what that felt like. Holy shit.
My God, that was so funny. He had no idea what hit him. It was hilarious. But you know what? To be fair, we went back out and I actually did give him the run that he wanted, which was on my lowest map. So check out that race. All right, so that race took place. I thought that was hilarious. Lesson learned here, guys, never ever race anybody, okay, without racing them first on your kill map. If you have a map where you can lessen the power, make sure you first run them on kill. That way there's no excuses, and then drop back down to your lower map and see the difference. But if you run them just on your lower map and that's it, then a lot of times, like this guy did, he'll go around telling everybody, oh, I beat this guy, when in reality, you basically were running on wastegate pressure. So lesson learned, always run on kill. Okay, race number two. Now, race number two is probably my favorite race of all time, ever. I mean, this race was just nasty, and you're gonna see it in a second. So race number two came from a buddy of mine that has a turbo Hayabusa, and it involves the same car that I just ran the GTR with, but this time I was on actual full kill. So when I got the car back from the shop making 1250 wheel horsepower, I raced a lot of bikes and I was just laying waste to them left and right. It didn't matter what bike it was, leader bike, you know, modded, not modded, it didn't matter. I mean, I raced so many bikes and every single bike saw my taillights. So when a buddy came up to me and said, hey, you know, I want to run your car with my Boosta, it was turboed. You know, I didn't really think much of it at the time because, like I said, I was just beating all these bikes left and right. So I'm like, all right, yeah, that's cool. You know, you got a turbo Boosta, I'm sure it's fast, but let's go and see what's up. I put race gas in the car, turned the wick up to 1250 wheel horsepower. We go out, check this out. Holy shit. Did that just happen? Did that just happen? This bike comes out of nowhere, nonchalantly puts 10 cars on me. Holy crap. Well, no wonder why this guy puts a landslide on me. Look at his 100 to 150 time. That little son of a gun went 100 to 150 in 2.7 seconds. Do you guys have any idea how fast that is? 100 to 150 in 2.7 seconds is absolutely flying. To put that in perspective, it would take about a 1500 wheel horsepower car to go that fast, 100 to 150. So that explains the ass whooping that I got when I was only making 1250 wheel horsepower. All right, so I got my ass whooped. No excuses. I got my ass whooped big time. Fast forward to a couple of months later, and I wanted to go to Texas 2K14, so I sent my car back to the shop and I upgraded the car so I can be competitive in the unlimited class. So as you guys know, Texas 2K14 brings some of the fastest cars in the country, and in order for me to be competitive in the unlimited class, you know, I had to upgrade the car to make big power, which I did. So I went out, I upgraded the car, and the car made stupid power. Watch this. 1,775 wheel horsepower, you guys. Stupid fast. But guess what? I wasn't the only one that upgraded. Guess who else upgraded? Yeah, that's right. Our buddy with the turbo Boosta. He goes out, he does his upgrades, tunes his car or his bike on race gas, and check out what it made. 425 or 24 wheel horsepower on a bike. Think about that for a second. That's madness. That's ludicrous. That's crazy. So you have a 500 horsepower bike. How big are your balls to ride a bike that fast? That's crazy. All right, we got a 2,000 horsepower Lamborghini. We have a 500 horsepower turbo Boosta. There's only one thing to do, and that's race. Check this out. Let me tell you guys something. Two things. First of all, you guys might have seen that footage around from TRC. That's actually my footage that I provided TRC a very long time ago for them to make a video of. Number two, you guys, the acceleration of a 2,000 horsepower car is something that cannot be explained. It's absolutely off the charts. To be honest with you, I sold that car. One of the reasons why I sold that car, I won't get into that, but one of the reasons why I sold that car is because it scared the living bejesus out of me. 2,000 horsepower will scare the shit out of you. I kid you not. Oh my God. Holy shit, dude. Oh my God. I just had a heart attack. But nonetheless, it was a great race. I had a lot of fun. After the race, I was informed by the Booster owner that he had a manifold leak, and I do believe him. This is a very genuine guy, very kind guy, very warm-hearted, and I do believe that he had a manifold leak. Unfortunately, we never got a rerun because of the fact that I stole the car, but man, what a race. It was so anticipated. Everybody was waiting for those results. I had such a good time, and I'm glad everybody made it out safe. All right, so the very last race of this sequence is my twin turbo Huracan, which you see right here, against Street Speed 717 DME tuned 820 wheel horsepower McLaren 720S. Let me tell you guys something about these races. It's absolutely comical. So I sat down last night and I was watching his races and how he presented the races on his channel between us, and it's so funny because the amount of misrepresentation in his video is comical. I mean, from not talking about my true power numbers, which he knew and he was very well aware of because I texted them to him prior to his upload, to not showing any of the race gas runs. Obviously, he doesn't want to show there was a 15 car difference between us, to showing the last race over and over and over again, which if you remember, the last race I was on my lowest pump gas setting, making 870 wheel horsepower. He showed that 3 different times using 3 different camera angles to make it look like there were 3 different races. Hilarious. To lastly, you know, showing the sequences of the races out of order. They were completely out of order when he did it. I mean, it was just absolutely terrible how he went about doing that just to kind of save face and to show that he didn't get beat as bad as he did. So for that reason, Mr. Street Speed 717, I present you once again for all the ass whoopings that I gave your little McLaren. Enjoy. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video and you enjoyed the races that I presented you with. I really did enjoy talking about them with you. So definitely stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button. If you like this content, make sure you like it. And I'll see you guys next video.